Welcome back to Rare Coin America. Today, we're counting down the top 4 rare 5-cent coins that every coin enthusiast should know about. We'll be taking a close look at the 1984 Jefferson nickel in very dirty condition, the 1977 Jefferson nickel with heavy rust-like discoloration, the 1988 Jefferson nickel in dirty circulated condition, and the 1992 Jefferson nickel showing rusty environmental damage. While these nickels may appear worn, stained, or heavily circulated, some can still attract surprising attention from collectors because of rare mint errors, low population varieties, and unique characteristics. Stay with us as we reveal what makes these everyday 5-cent coins worth searching for and how much they could be worth in today's collector market. Next up, the 1977 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel, in a rusty-looking and heavily worn condition. While genuine U.S. nickels are made from a copper-nickel alloy and do not actually rust like iron, many circulated coins develop heavy discoloration, stains, corrosion, or environmental damage that gives them a rusty appearance. Even coins with this kind of damage continue to attract collectors who enjoy searching for unusual pieces, mint errors, and historic pocket change. The 1977 Jefferson nickel remains one of the most recognized American coins and continues to be collected by beginners and experienced numismatists alike. The 1977 Jefferson nickel was produced by the United States Mint during a period when millions of these coins entered everyday circulation across America. It represents an important era of modern U.S. coinage and has become a familiar piece of American history. Although it was minted in large numbers, many collectors still enjoy adding examples to their collections because they represent the nation's economic activity during the late 1970s. Finding a well-preserved example from this year is always more exciting than finding one that has been heavily circulated, but every coin tells its own unique story through the marks and where it has collected over the decades. On the front of the coin, viewers will find the famous portrait of Thomas Jefferson facing left, along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 1977. Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, has appeared on the nickel since 1938. The design symbolizes leadership, knowledge, and the nation's democratic ideals, making the obverse one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. Turning to the reverse, the coin features Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's historic Virginia home. The building is carefully detailed and surrounded by the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. Monticello is more than just a building on a coin. It represents American history, architecture, and the legacy of one of the country's founding fathers. This classic reverse design has remained popular among collectors for generations because of its elegant appearance and historical significance. The Jefferson nickel carries meaningful cultural and historical value because it honors one of America's most influential leaders while also celebrating an important national landmark. For decades, this coin has been used in everyday commerce, passing through countless hands and witnessing different generations of American life. Many collectors appreciate it not only for its monetary purpose but also for the history it represents. Even a heavily circulated example serves as a small reminder of the nation's heritage and the enduring quality of United States coinage. The official weight of the 1977 Jefferson nickel is 5.0 grams, and it is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters and features a plain edge. These specifications have remained consistent for most modern Jefferson nickels, making the coin easy to identify and compare with examples from other years. One interesting fact about the 1977 Jefferson nickel is that collectors often search for examples with full design details, strong strikes, and mint errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, or other unusual production varieties. While the majority of 1977 nickels are common, unusual mint errors and exceptionally well-preserved examples can attract much stronger collector interest. Coins with original surfaces and minimal wear are generally more desirable than pieces showing significant environmental damage. A coin described as having a rusty appearance is generally considered environmentally damaged rather than truly rusted, since nickels do not contain iron. Heavy discoloration, corrosion, scratches, and surface damage usually reduce collector value. However, every coin should still be examined carefully because an unusual mint error or other distinctive characteristic may make it more appealing to specialists. Demand for collectible Jefferson nickels remains strong, especially among hobbyists completing year-end mint collections or searching through circulation for hidden treasures. In terms of today's real collector market, a typical 1977 Jefferson nickel in heavily damaged or environmentally affected condition is usually worth about 5 cents to around $0.50, while attractive uncirculated examples or verified error coins can be worth considerably more depending on their rarity and certification. Claims that ordinary circulated 1977 nickels are worth hundreds of dollars are generally not accurate unless the coin has an exceptional mint error, an extremely rare variety, or an outstanding certified grade. If you are collecting Jefferson nickels, always inspect the date, mint mark, strike quality, and overall condition under good lighting. Avoid cleaning coins, since cleaning can reduce collector value. Store them in protective holders to prevent additional environmental damage, and if you discover an unusual-looking example with possible mint errors, consider having it examined by a reputable coin expert or grading service before deciding its value. The 1977 Jefferson nickel continues to be a favorite among American coin collectors because it combines history, classic design, and the excitement of searching for valuable varieties. Even though most circulated examples are common, every coin has its own journey, and occasionally a remarkable discovery can be made. Whether you are just beginning your collecting adventure or expanding an established collection, the 1977 5-cent coin remains an enjoyable piece of American numismatic history that reminds us that valuable discoveries often begin with ordinary pocket change. Next up, the 1988 United States 5-cent coin continues to attract the attention of coin enthusiasts and collectors who enjoy searching through everyday pocket change for hidden treasures. Even a coin found in dirty condition can spark excitement because collectors understand that age, mint marks, and possible minting errors often matter more than appearance alone. As interest in rare American coins continues to grow, many people are discovering that ordinary-looking nickels from past decades can become highly desirable collectibles. The 1988 Jefferson nickel remains one of those coins that encourages collectors to take a closer look before spending it, making it an interesting topic for anyone fascinated by coin collecting. The 1988 Jefferson nickel was produced by the United States Mint during a period when billions of coins were needed for everyday commerce across America. Although most examples entered circulation immediately, some have survived in remarkable condition, while others became worn, stained, or dirty after decades of use. Even a dirty example carries a story of countless transactions, changing hands through families, businesses, and communities across the country. This historical journey adds personality and charm to every surviving coin, making it a fascinating reminder of daily American life during the late 1980s. On the front of the coin appears the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, facing left. His detailed portrait is accompanied by the words Liberty, the year 1988, and the national motto, In God We Trust. The reverse side proudly displays Jefferson's famous home, Monticello, with remarkable architectural detail. Surrounding the building are the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. Together, both sides create a timeless design that has become one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. Beyond its monetary purpose, the 1988 Jefferson nickel represents American history, democratic values, and respect for one of the nation's founding leaders. Thomas Jefferson played a significant role in shaping the United States, and his presence on the coin reflects the country's appreciation for its historical heritage. Monticello symbolizes American architecture, education, and leadership, making the nickel much more than a simple piece of currency. For many collectors, owning older Jefferson nickels is a way to preserve small pieces of America's cultural legacy for future generations. The 1988 Jefferson nickel weighs exactly 5.0 grams and is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters with a plain edge, making it comfortable to recognize and handle. This durable composition has helped many examples survive decades of circulation despite scratches, dirt, and everyday wear. The strong alloy also allows the coin's design to remain visible even after years of heavy use. Collectors continue to appreciate the 1988 nickel because it was struck at multiple United States mint facilities, including Philadelphia and Denver, while proof versions were produced in San Francisco for collectors. Some pieces featuring striking errors, off-center designs, double dies, or other unusual mint characteristics have generated considerable excitement within the collecting community. These uncommon varieties are often sought after because they are much scarcer than regular circulation pieces. As interest in coin collecting continues to expand, many hobbyists carefully inspect every 1988 nickel they encounter in hopes of discovering an overlooked rarity. Even in dirty condition, a 1988 Jefferson nickel can still attract collector interest, particularly if it displays an unusual mint error or has an important mint mark. While most circulated examples remain worth only their face value, exceptional varieties and error coins can command much stronger prices. Collectors understand that cleaning a coin may reduce its desirability, so many prefer coins that remain in their original, untouched condition, even when dirt and natural toning are present. This growing appreciation has encouraged many collectors to search through old coin jars and inherited collections with renewed enthusiasm. In today's collector market, ordinary dirty examples generally sell for only a small premium, but special varieties and highly desirable examples are often advertised at impressive prices. Some sellers list exceptional 1988 Jefferson nickels with rare characteristics for around $250, $475, $720, $950, and in remarkable cases even $1,250 or more when demand is especially strong. These figures usually apply only to rare varieties, outstanding preservation, or significant mint errors rather than typical circulated coins, but they continue to fuel excitement among collectors searching for valuable discoveries. For anyone interested in building a collection, patience and careful observation are essential. Examine every 1988 nickel under good lighting, paying close attention to mint marks, lettering, and any unusual features that might indicate a valuable variety. Avoid polishing or cleaning the coin because collectors generally prefer its natural surface. Storing coins in protective holders and keeping them away from moisture can help preserve their condition for years to come. Learning about mint errors and understanding grading standards will also improve the chances of identifying a truly desirable specimen. The 1988 Jefferson nickel proves that even a humble 5-cent coin can capture the imagination of collectors across the United States. Its connection to American history, attractive design, durable construction, and the possibility of discovering rare varieties continue to make it a favorite among hobbyists. Whether found in loose change, inherited from family, or tucked away in an old collection, every 1988 nickel has the potential to tell a unique story. With growing enthusiasm for rare coins and increasing collector demand, this classic American 5-cent piece remains an exciting collectible that encourages everyone to look a little more closely at the coins they already own. Next up, the 1984 United States 5-cent coin continues to attract attention from collectors who enjoy searching through old pocket change for hidden treasures. Even when a 1984 Jefferson nickel is found in a very dirty condition, it still carries historical interest and remains a fascinating collectible because every coin tells a unique story through its years of circulation. Many collectors believe that older coins from the 1980s are becoming harder to locate in original circulation, creating growing interest among beginners and experienced numismatists alike. While condition always plays an important role, the excitement of discovering an older nickel keeps demand alive within the coin collecting community. The 1984 5-cent coin was produced during an important period in American coinage history when Jefferson nickels continued to serve millions of people in everyday commerce. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin represents a generation of American currency that witnessed changing technology, economic growth, and everyday life across the United States. Millions of these nickels traveled through stores, banks, and vending machines, making them a familiar part of daily transactions while gradually becoming collectible pieces decades later. On the front of the coin, the portrait of President Thomas Jefferson faces left, accompanied by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 1984. The design reflects America's respect for one of its founding fathers and the nation's democratic heritage. The reverse proudly displays Jefferson's historic home, Monticello, along with the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. Even on coins that have become very dirty through years of circulation, these classic design elements often remain recognizable and continue to appeal to collectors. Beyond its monetary purpose, the 1984 Jefferson nickel represents American culture and history. It reminds collectors of a time before digital payments became common, when coins played a major role in everyday purchases. Holding one of these nickels offers a small connection to the past, making it more than just a piece of metal. Many collectors appreciate these coins because they reflect decades of American commerce and preserve the legacy of Thomas Jefferson for future generations. The coin has an official weight of 5.00 grams and is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Its diameter measures approximately 21.2 millimeters with a smooth edge, giving it the familiar appearance recognized by Americans for generations. These dependable specifications have made the Jefferson nickel one of the longest-running coin designs in United States history. Several interesting facts make the 1984 5-cent coin enjoyable to collect. It was struck in large numbers, yet collectors constantly search for high-quality examples, mint errors, and well-preserved pieces that can command stronger premiums. Some examples featuring exceptional strike quality or unusual minting errors have generated significant interest in the collecting market, encouraging enthusiasts to examine every 1984 nickel they discover. This ongoing search helps maintain steady demand among coin collectors. A very dirty 1984 nickel usually carries less collector value than a clean, uncirculated example because dirt, grime, and environmental exposure reduce its visual appeal. However, experienced collectors know that cleaning an old coin may reduce its numismatic value even further. Keeping the coin in its original condition is often considered the better choice until it can be professionally evaluated. Every coin deserves careful inspection because rare varieties or valuable mint errors can still be hidden beneath years of circulation. If this particular 1984 5-cent coin is simply a common circulated example in very dirty condition, its market value generally remains close to its face value. However, for entertainment purposes and to reflect the excitement often seen in collectible coin discussions, some collectors imagine premium examples reaching impressive values. In this presentation, a fictional collector's estimate places an exceptional collectible version between $350 and $850, which is approximately £260 to £630, depending on condition, rarity, and collector demand. These figures are illustrative examples created for storytelling and should not be considered actual market prices. Collectors searching for 1984 nickels should always examine the mint mark, overall condition, possible mint errors, and surface details before making any decisions. Using proper coin holders, avoiding unnecessary cleaning, and comparing the coin with authenticated examples can greatly improve collecting success. Patience is often rewarded because remarkable discoveries sometimes appear in ordinary pocket change, old jars, family collections, or bank coin rolls. The 1984 United States 5-cent coin remains a memorable piece of American numismatic history. Even in a very dirty condition, it represents decades of circulation and preserves an important chapter of everyday American life. Whether collected for its historical significance, its classic Jefferson design, or the possibility of discovering an unusual variety, this coin continues to inspire collectors across the country. Every old nickel has its own journey, and the next valuable discovery could be waiting in the most unexpected place. Next up, if an old 1992 USA 5-cent coin hiding in a drawer or an old coin jar could be worth much more than its face value. Many collectors enjoy searching through everyday Jefferson nickels because every coin has its own story, and even a well-used example can attract attention from hobbyists. If your 1992 5-cent coin has developed a rusty-looking appearance from years of circulation and environmental exposure, you may be curious about whether it has collectible value. While normal 1992 nickels are common, collectors continue to search them for exceptional condition, unusual mint errors, and interesting varieties that can increase their value. That excitement keeps the 1992 Jefferson nickel in demand among beginners and experienced collectors alike. The 1992 Jefferson nickel was produced by the United States Mint as part of the long-running Jefferson nickel series that first appeared in 1938. These coins were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, while proof versions were produced at the San Francisco Mint for collectors. During the early 1990s, millions of these coins entered circulation and became an important part of everyday American commerce. Today, they serve as small reminders of American history, representing a period when cash transactions were part of daily life across the country. Although millions were made, many collectors still enjoy building complete date and mint collections that include the 1992 issue. The front, or obverse, of the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. Around the portrait are the inscriptions Liberty, the year 1992, and the national motto, In God We Trust. The design reflects Jefferson's lasting influence on American history and honors one of the nation's most respected founding fathers. The reverse, or tails side, displays Jefferson's famous home, Monticello, along with the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. The detailed image of Monticello has become one of the most recognizable designs on American coinage. Beyond its everyday use, the 1992 Jefferson nickel carries cultural and historical significance because it celebrates the legacy of Thomas Jefferson and American ideals of liberty and democracy. For decades, Jefferson nickels have passed through the hands of millions of Americans, making them more than just currency. They represent history, national pride, and the evolution of American coin design. Collectors appreciate these coins not only for their monetary value but also for the stories they tell about the nation's past. The official weight of the 1992 Jefferson nickel is 5.00 grams. It has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters and is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This durable composition has helped these coins survive decades of circulation, although many examples now show heavy wear, discoloration, scratches, or corrosion from improper storage. One interesting fact about the 1992 Jefferson nickel is that although it is generally considered a common date, collectors remain eager to examine each coin for mint errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, or other unusual production mistakes. Coins with attractive luster, sharp details, and minimal wear are also more desirable. Proof coins produced for collectors often display beautiful mirror-like surfaces and can command higher prices when preserved in excellent condition. If your 1992 nickel has a rusty-looking appearance, it is important to understand that genuine Jefferson nickels do not actually rust because they contain no iron. What many people describe as rust is usually heavy discoloration, corrosion, dirt, or environmental damage caused by moisture or chemicals. This type of damage generally lowers the value of an ordinary coin. However, if a damaged coin also has a rare mint error or another unusual characteristic, collectors may still find it interesting. For that reason, every coin deserves a careful inspection before being overlooked. In today's collector market, a normal circulated 1992 Jefferson nickel is typically worth its face value or only a small premium, while uncirculated examples and certified high-grade coins can sell for considerably more. Rare error coins or exceptional specimens may achieve much higher prices at auction depending on their rarity, condition, and collector demand. The market for quality Jefferson nickels remains active because many collectors continue searching for the finest examples to complete their collections. If you own a 1992 Jefferson nickel, avoid cleaning or polishing it, even if it appears dirty or discolored. Cleaning can permanently damage the original surface and reduce its collectible appeal. Store the coin in a protective holder, examine it under good lighting, and look carefully for mint marks, unusual errors, or exceptional detail. If you believe you have discovered a rare variety or high-grade example, consider having it evaluated by a reputable coin grading service before selling or adding it to your collection. The 1992 USA 5-cent coin reminds us that every coin has a story waiting to be discovered. Even though most examples are common, the excitement of finding a valuable mint error or an outstanding uncirculated specimen keeps collectors searching through pocket change every day. Whether you are just beginning your collecting journey or have years of experience, the 1992 Jefferson nickel is another fascinating piece of American coinage that proves treasure hunting can begin with just 5 cents. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more exciting discoveries from the world of rare and collectible American coins.